They told you your best years were behind you. But what if the real danger isn't aging? It's what you've been led to believe about it. Most people unknowingly follow advice that slowly drains their intimacy, weakens circulation, and steals the connection they still deeply long for. I'm Dr. Moheit Cara, a men's health specialist with over 60,000 patient consultations and decades of experience helping older adults restore energy, intimacy, and vitality, without risky prescriptions or surgery. I've spent my career listening closely to what the body truly needs after 60. And what I've discovered might surprise you, because the answer to fading desire and sluggish circulation isn't found at the pharmacy. It may already be in your kitchen. Yes, the solution is natural, affordable, and as powerful as 4 simple fruits. These aren't just snacks, they're clinically backed allies that revive blood flow, spark libido, and gently bring intimacy back into your life. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact 4 fruits, and how to start using them today to bring back what you thought was lost forever. So stay with me. This could change everything. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss vital health tips made just for your golden years. And if this resonates, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every response, and I'm here to keep improving for you. Now, let's get to the heart of it. The 4 powerful fruits that can help restore circulation and rekindle intimacy after 60. These aren't magic pills. They're nature's quiet warriors, fruits that work with your body, not against it. And the first one might already be in your fridge. 1. Red grapes, the flow restorer. There was a time in my own practice when I believed only medication could help aging circulation. But the more I listened to my older patients, and studied those who seemed to defy aging, the more I saw something powerful hiding in plain sight. Red grapes. Not an exotic supplement or flashy solution, but humble, natural red grapes. These small fruits are packed with resveratrol, one of the most potent compounds for aging blood vessels. This antioxidant works deep within, helping vessels relax and expand, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach your muscles, your brain, your heart, and yes, your most intimate areas. What makes red grapes so special is how they help restore blood flow right where aging first takes its toll, the lower body. As we get older, it's common to feel cold feet, fatigue that hits sooner, or loss of intimacy and responsiveness. But when blood doesn't flow, neither does energy, nor desire, nor deep connection. Red grapes help bring that flow back. For older men, this fruit has quietly transformed lives. Daily consumption has shown promising effects on erection strength and duration because resveratrol enhances nitric oxide, a critical factor in triggering and maintaining arousal. But unlike synthetic pills, grapes work naturally, gently, and without side effects. For women, red grapes boost vascular sensitivity and pelvic circulation, which often diminishes over time. That means greater comfort, warmth, and emotional richness during closeness. It's not just about restoring function. It's about restoring feeling. It's astonishing that something as ordinary as a bowl of grapes could help bring back something so vital. I've had couples return months later, amazed that such a simple habit made such a meaningful difference. And every time, I smile. Because it's not magic. It's science, and better choices. And we're just getting started. Because the next fruit isn't just a circulation booster. It's a kidney defender and a quiet protector of your intimate well-being. Ready to hear what it is? Let's keep going. 2. Cranberries, the kidney guardian. If there's one fruit I used to overlook, it was the cranberry. To me, it was just a tart side dish at Thanksgiving, forgettable. But over time, I began listening more closely to older patients who still felt vibrant, strong, and deeply connected to their partners. And this fruit kept popping up in their stories. Curious, I dove into the research, and what I found changed my perspective. Cranberries are among the most powerful protectors of the kidneys and urinary system. 2 areas that quietly shape our ability to enjoy intimacy, maintain energy, and preserve connection. When kidney function declines, toxins build up, circulation slows, and inflammation seeps into places we'd rather not mention. That means lower desire, reduced sensitivity, and for men, weaker, shorter-lasting erections. Cranberries change that. They're rich in compounds that lower inflammation, clear the urinary tract, and support healthy blood vessels, especially around the pelvic region. And that's essential not just for avoiding discomfort, but for keeping blood flowing freely where it matters. For men, this can mean firmer, more dependable erections, because better kidney health supports blood pressure and nitric oxide, both key to sexual function. For women, cranberries bring relief from irritation, more comfort, and confidence in moments of closeness. Most importantly, they help remove pain, pressure, and uncertainty from the equation, making connection feel safe and natural again. I've worked with countless patients quietly struggling with urinary issues, dryness, or fading desire, only to find real relief through something as simple as adding cranberries to their daily routine. When you eliminate pain and discomfort, connection flows more easily. And that connection is what makes life after 60 feel whole again. Whether it's a handful of dried cranberries in your salad or a splash of unsweetened juice in the morning, this fruit deserves a permanent spot in your routine. Not just for kidney health, but for circulation, intimacy, and peace of mind. But what if there was a fruit that didn't just protect your inner systems? What if it lit a spark from the inside out? A fruit that boosts energy, supports testosterone, and reminds your body of what it's still capable of. That's exactly what we're uncovering next. 3. Papaya, the energy awakener. There's something about papaya that feels like sunshine. Maybe it's the warm color, or how it melts in your mouth like a soft echo of simpler times. But beneath that sweetness lies a hidden power that most people over 60 overlook. Papaya is one of the strongest natural tools for reigniting male vitality and revving up full-body blood flow. I remember one older gentleman, a retired school principal, who came to me feeling frustrated and worn out. He wasn't sleeping well, had no energy, and intimacy with his wife had become more memory than reality. He was doing everything right, eating clean, walking daily, yet he still felt depleted. That's when we added one simple shift to his morning routine: papaya. Just a cup blended with a bit of Greek yogurt. Within weeks, he was back in my office, smiling, even blushing. Something had changed. Papaya is rich in vitamins A, C, and E, and packed with powerful enzymes like papain that aid digestion and calm inflammation. But what truly sets papaya apart is how it supports testosterone production and circulation, especially in older men. It helps the body naturally regulate hormones while increasing blood vessel flexibility and oxygen flow. That's the kind of deep, internal support that leads to firmer, longer-lasting erections and renewed physical energy. And it doesn't end there. For women, papaya supports balanced estrogen levels and enhances pelvic circulation, helping reduce dryness and discomfort while increasing sensitivity and arousal. It also nourishes the adrenal glands, your body's stress regulators, so you can enjoy closeness without tension or fatigue pulling you away. What I love most about papaya is its simplicity. It's not a supplement or a synthetic fix. It's a fruit you can enjoy with a spoon, savor in the morning, and feel working from the inside out. Papaya gently rebuilds confidence and connection, not through hype, but through steady, natural results. So, if you're looking for a spark, not just in your body, but in your relationship, papaya is your quiet ally. It may not promise fireworks, but it often delivers something even more powerful: vitality, warmth, and the desire to connect again. And just when you think fruit can't offer more than that, wait until you hear about the one that supports your heart, your hormones, and helps you sleep better, feel lighter, and love deeper. Let's talk about cherries. 4. Cherries, the intimacy booster. There's something comforting about a bowl of cherries. Maybe it's their deep, velvet red hue. Or maybe it's the way they make you pause and savor each bite. You don't just eat cherries. You experience them. And what they do inside your body is even more meaningful than their taste. Years ago, I met a couple in their late 60s. They had been married for over 40 years, still full of love, but quietly missing the intimacy they once shared. The husband felt disconnected from his body, sluggish, frustrated, grieving the passion that had once come so naturally. His wife, gentle and patient, didn't want to pressure him, but she missed their closeness. Together, they were ready to try something different, something natural. I suggested cherries. They didn't expect much, but they were open. 2 months later, they returned to my office, more affectionate, energized, and laughing like newlyweds. And I knew exactly why. Cherries are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in arteries, increase nitric oxide production, and support vascular health across the body. This means better blood flow not just to your heart or brain, but to the places that matter for sexual arousal, sensitivity, and responsiveness. For men, this translates to firmer, longer-lasting erections, without relying on medication. For women, it means improved pelvic circulation, which makes intimacy more comfortable, pleasurable, and emotionally rich. But cherries don't just help the body. They help the mind. Thanks to their natural melatonin content, cherries also support deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you sleep well, your hormone balance improves, stress decreases, and your openness to connection naturally grows. These aren't just physical changes. They're the quiet building blocks of lasting intimacy. What's beautiful about cherries is how gentle they are. No sudden spike. No harsh jolt. Just slow, steady nourishment. They soften your blood vessels, regulate your hormones, and realign your body and mind, bringing them back into rhythm. In a world filled with pressure and pills, that kind of gentle healing feels like a gift. I've seen cherries quietly transform relationships, not by solving everything overnight, but by gently reopening the door to connection. They remind your body what it's capable of. And sometimes, that's all you need to feel close again. Now that you've learned about these 4 powerful fruits, you might be wondering, how do I actually start? How do I bring this into my life without making it another complicated health routine? Well, that's the exciting part. What comes next will show you exactly how to integrate these fruits into your daily rhythm, simply, sustainably, and with real enjoyment. Because if you're still watching, it means something inside you is ready for change. Maybe you've been feeling slower, more disconnected, or just tired of being told that this is just part of getting older. But it's not entirely. Because the truth is, your body still wants to respond. It still wants to heal. And with the right nourishment, it absolutely can. That's why I love this approach. We're not talking about extreme diets, expensive supplements, or overwhelming regimens. We're talking about fruit. Real. Whole. Natural. Fruit your body recognizes, craves, and responds to, subtly at first, then powerfully over time. So start small. Pick just one of the 4 fruits we've covered, whichever one speaks to you. Maybe it's a handful of sweet red grapes in the afternoon. Maybe it's tossing dried cranberries into your oatmeal or salad. Maybe it's scooping fresh papaya alongside breakfast. Or maybe it's enjoying a few cherries in the evening as you wind down. There's no wrong way to begin, and no pressure to do everything all at once. What matters most is consistency. Give your body a steady, daily signal that you are choosing life, choosing flow, choosing connection. And over the next few weeks, you may begin to notice subtle shifts. Warmer hands and feet. A clearer mind. Deeper, more restful sleep. Even a quiet spark returning in moments of intimacy. These are the signs. The whispers of vitality saying, I'm still here. Here's something I've learned from decades of working with older adults across the country. It's never too late. I've seen men in their 70s reconnect with their partners after years of quiet distance. I've seen women rediscover comfort in their own bodies, not because they turned back the clock, but because they nourished the life they still have. So today, I invite you to look at your fridge, your fruit bowl, or even your grocery list with fresh eyes. See fruit not just as food, but as a healing tool, a quiet gift, a meaningful step forward. Let this be the day you begin. Not because someone told you to, but because you deserve to feel good again. Stronger, closer, and more alive than you thought possible. You've learned what to do. You've seen what's possible. Now, the next step is yours. And I'll be right here, cheering you on every step of the way. So here we are. You've just discovered 4 everyday fruits, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, and cherries, that carry the quiet power to restore something deeply personal. Your energy, your intimacy, your sense of aliveness. Not through artificial fixes or quick boosts, but with natural nourishment that speaks to your body in a language it remembers. Let me remind you, this isn't just about fruit. It's about what fruit represents. It's a return to honoring your body, to trusting its wisdom, to giving it what it truly needs in these later years. Because at this stage of life, you deserve more than symptom management. You deserve to feel vibrant, to wake up with energy, to go to bed with connection, to feel like yourself again, not who you were decades ago, but the best version of who you are now. Maybe for years you've been told it's normal to slow down, to feel distant, to let go of closeness. But that doesn't have to be your story. The truth is, your body never truly forgets how to respond. It just needs the right support. That's where these fruits come in. They're not magic. They're not cures. But they are allies. Gentle, effective, and surprisingly powerful allies. They restore circulation. They reduce inflammation. They support hormonal balance. And they reignite the spark of connection, both physically and emotionally. And here's the best part. You don't need to change everything. Start small. A handful of red grapes in the afternoon. A scoop of papaya with breakfast. A splash of unsweetened cranberry juice. A few cherries before bed. Do it daily. Do it with intention. And then, just watch what begins to shift. Not just in your body, but in your confidence. In your relationships. In the way you look at your life. Because healing doesn't always come with fanfare. Sometimes, it arrives quietly. In a bowl of fruit. In a deeper night's sleep. In a morning walk that feels just a bit easier. And over time, those small changes become a powerful transformation. So this is your invitation. Not to chase youth. But to reclaim vitality. Not to fix what's broken. But to nourish what still works. You've spent a lifetime giving to others. Now, it's time to give something to yourself. Take the first step. Not tomorrow. Today. Go to your fridge. Visit your market. Choose one of these fruits, and in doing so, choose yourself. Because you're not done. Your heart still beats with purpose. Your body still longs for connection. And your story? It isn't over. It's entering a beautiful new chapter. And I'll be right here, cheering you on every bite of the way. If this message spoke to you, even just a little, don't keep it to yourself. Click subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss another insight created for your energy, health, and joy after 60. And in the comments below, type I'm ready if you're taking the first step today. Whether it's with red grapes, cranberries, papaya, or cherries. And if you've already tried any of these, share your story. Your experience might be the encouragement someone else needs to believe that it's not too late. Because the journey back to vitality, intimacy, and connection isn't walked alone. And here, you're never alone. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay strong, and don't forget, your best days may still be ahead.